A strict no-contact order today for the former teacher and Bengal who allegedly had sex with a student.
And that was just one of the decisions during a long day in court for Sarah Jones and her mother, who is also charged. 9 News reporter Tom McKee is covering Northern Kentucky news now with what this means for the case. Tom?
Well, Carol, all this came out in a hearing at Kenton Circuit Court before Judge Patricia Summey. The trial date is June 27th in this case, and the bonds for both Cheryl and Sarah Jones have been reduced. Of course, Sarah, as you said, the ex-Bengal and former Dixie Heights High School teacher. Cheryl, who's on leave as Twin House Middle School principal, is accused of tampering with evidence in the case. Now, this hearing was called by the attorney, the Jones attorney, Charles Lester, because he wanted the bonds for each woman reduced even further. Initially, it was $50,000 cash for Sarah, $30,000 cash for Cheryl, but that was dropped to $15,000 on conditions of electronic monitoring and no contact for the alleged victim or his family. Lester wanted the money cut further and electronic monitoring eliminated. He cited bonds in other recent sex abuse cases at Dixie Heights, Covington, Catholic, Dayton, and Highlands high schools.
The attorneys in here can tell you that if you have anything that deals with children and a sex offense, everybody's on a monitor. Well, just saying, you know, you brought to the court that you said that somehow the court was treating people differently, and I want everybody to be really upfront. I don't do that.
In the end, though, Sarah's bond was reduced to $10,000 with the conditions of electronic monitoring, no contact with the victim or his family, and the texting remained. Cheryl's bond was dropped to $2,500. She'll be allowed to go off electronic monitoring, but she too cannot have contact with the teen or his family and must disable the texting feature on her phone. Now, prosecutor Sarah Farmer tells me in this case she feels it's a very strong case going forward. Coming up at 6, the question of a plea deal in this case was posed both to her and also to Cheryl Jones. We'll have that coming up. Tom McKee, 9 News, live in Covington.